That is an enormous RV that's over there. They probably just came in to dump since they went straight to the dump station, but maybe not. It's a diesel, obviously. But wow, that sucker's got to be 42 feet. My dad's was a Bluebird also. His was probably like a 96 or 97. He died in 98. They'd only had it a couple years, maybe a 95. I don't know, but anyway. This one, the woman's driving. Wow. I won't even drive our little 32-footer. That sucker's got to be 10 feet longer than ours. Plus, they're towing their not a little Jeep. Most of the people that tow 4-down tow a Jeep. But anyway, just in case they're not sticking around, I wanted to get this on film. It is 12:40-ish. It did get down in the 40s last night. We've been running this. It's only going to be 60 today. And it's supposed to rain, not sunny. So this is keeping it comfortable, just that little one. Okay, Pam. Got it. Yeah, people get confused about the Pams because it's a different Pam that lives in our house. It's a different Pam that lives in our house than the Pam that works for the Bug Man. She lives down in the same town as my sister. Pam that lives in our house lives in, well, Houghton Lake. For now, I gotta go back to work, and I will see you guys later. Bye. I have to crack up because Pete just went zipping down the road on the golf cart. And I know the golf cart hasn't worked, and that's been one of the things that she's wanted him to fix it. There's really nothing he can't fix. So I just saw him zipping down the road, and if he had any hair, it would have been flying in the wind. Anyway, it is 4:42:59, 4:43, and at 5 o'clock we're going to go down to Bay City. They close at 7, so we're going to leave at 5. Last paycheck, I think I already told you this. I had set aside my last paycheck to get phones, and then we were striking out over the weekend. Well, I found the phone that I wanted online. I found a store in Bay City that has them. And we're going to get 2. And because if mine's falling apart, although mine gets a lot more use than his, but still, we usually both have the same phone all the time. I'm all ready to go, so. And Chewy says, but don't leave me. What do I do with my phone? I guess I better go find my phone. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, so we are back from Bay City again. Hi, Chewy. You went with us. He was with us, I don't know. Did you miss us? You were with us, Chewy. He hates rumble strips. It just turns him inside out with nerves. You hate rumble strips. You're like, yeah, that's good. Makes you forget all about rumble strips, doesn't it? Face. You can have face. So we made our trip to Bay City. And we got phones. We got phones. And I want to tell you guys, can I find a deal or what? I'm going to tell you about this phone. Hang on. Cricket. Now Cricket runs on AT&T towers. Everywhere we've camped, AT&T has been the one that's had the strongest and the best service. Verizon has let us down a few times. Sprint has let us down a lot because, as you know, I've had 3 data jetpack type things, one from Verizon, Sprint, and AT&T, and 3 phones. The Sprint and the AT&T are just flip phones, whereas the Verizon phone is this phone that I'm recording on right now. And so I know which has worked best and which has not. AT&T has outperformed Verizon and Sprint in the areas that we've traveled in, hands down. Now get ready to go to Google so you can look this up. This is a ZTE Blade X. They just came out last month. I've been researching them. I started researching them before they even came out. They are so feature-packed that I knew we would never be able to afford one. However, like I said, it just came out. I'll tell you a few features if it's written on the box. A 6-inch display. Yeah, it's a big phone. With Dragon Trail glass screen. It's got a 13 megapixel high-end or high-quality rear camera and 5 megapixel front camera, both with full HD. It has a fingerprint reader, which I don't know if I'll use or not. It has enhanced video streaming and Dolby audio. There's more. There's 32 gigabytes internal. And of course, you can get an SD card to add more, and you can mount that SD card as internal memory. Ta-da! There's a lot of apps that don't want to go to your SD card. So the phone, here it is. It's big. It is big. See how big that is? Now, it's got Android Nougat, the newest operating system. And so it is something I'm not familiar with. The one I have now still has Lollipop, I believe. I think I skipped right past Marshmallow. So this has 7.1. And all the reviews on it, not all the reviews, most of the reviews, it has about a 4 out of 5 rating everywhere I've looked, give or take a couple. Most people rave about it. Nobody just says, oh, it's okay, it'll do. Either they rave about it or else they had a problem with it. And the problem that they have is that on a few occasions, probably after 100 views I read, maybe 3 or 4 people said it locked up on them. So, and it doesn't have a removable battery, which all our other phones, if that happened, we could pull the battery to do a hard reboot. But he showed me how to do it on this. So that's not a big deal. Camera with flash. There's the fingerprint thing. We got the covers. Underneath, it's a beautiful midnight blue. So this is a very, very high-end camera. How can someone like you afford this, you might be asking? Well, I'll tell you. It's on sale right this minute for 99 bucks. 99 bucks. Plus, this week, if you buy it, you get a $50 rebate. And the rebate happens automatically. So within a couple months, we'll get 50 bucks a piece back. So it ends up being a measly $50. Now, I am a good bargain hunter. And I have to be if we want stuff, right? But this might be one of the best ones yet. Now, for $60 a month, well, $55 because we're getting it auto prepaid or whatever, so it comes out of our account automatically. That saves $5 a month. Pete's getting unlimited internet. Apparently, they do throttle at 22 gigs if they have congested towers or whatever. I elected to get 12 gigabytes. But mine is also a hotspot. So if I need it to run my computer when I'm working, if the internet here goes down, I can switch it on and still work. Or if we're in the car and Leland's got his tablet and he needs to get online for some awful reason like a game, I've got a hotspot. So I have less data. Now when we're here, of course, we're on their Wi-Fi, which is excellent. When we're, but when we move, whenever that may turn out to be, I don't know. Pete found out today he's got 19 more treatments. So, 4 more this week, 4 next week, because obviously Tuesday is a holiday. So there'll be 8, and then 11 more after that. So it'll be almost another month. But This phone that I'm using now is at the point, I don't know if I said this, but if I did, I can just delete it here, is at the point where the place where I hang up, where I click to end a call, it looks like there's water under the screen, although there isn't, but if you press on it, it widens as if there was water under the screen. And the swipe that I use when I have to answer the phone and I swipe, that's getting really worn out, so I have to really push hard to make it swipe at all, just to answer a call. Sometimes I have to push a few times just to get the call answered. And it's been getting worse and worse over the last couple of months, and it's been like, okay, someday, when the day is right, when the time is right, when the finances are right, when this is right and that's right. But I had earmarked this last week's, Friday's check for phone, either a phone or a computer. So I already got the computer when they told us we didn't have to pay rent that month. That paid for the computer. And then I got our phones with last week's check with, of course, money left over. At least I had the foresight to take care of the birds before I left. Because now I don't understand a thing about this phone. I've turned it on. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know Nougat. I don't know this Android. I don't know. Well, let me show you something. Let me turn you around just a sec. Okay, here's what's making me crazy. I have 7 messages. So, if I tap on this, it takes me to give it permissions, which I've given it all permissions. But there's no check mark there. It looks like there should be one, but there isn't. But I've already given it permission for everything. Next. Change permissions. So I can either go to settings, in which case, there I am, which doesn't help me get my messages. I can move back and exit. Still says it wants permission. Exit. Okay, I really want to get my messages. Let's try this again. Ah, guys. Next. Settings. Already given it all the permissions. Except location. It doesn't need to know where I am. It doesn't need my microphone to give me messages. All those are good. So they're all set up. So I can back out. And there I am. Go back to the beginning. Cool, it's all set up. Let's go look at the messages now. Oh wait, I can't. Let's back up again. There we are again. Let's back up. Okay, cool. Now I should be able to get my messages. Oh, doggone it. Okay, does anybody know how to get out of that loop? It's kind of making me crazy. So I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow with Heather at 7:30. So I got to leave here at 6:30. So I'll be getting up at 5:30. And I got to figure out how to use this phone before work tomorrow. So I'm going to go. Got lots to do tonight before I can sleep. So I hope you guys all had a marvelous Monday, and I hope you will, have a terrific Tuesday as well. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go see if I can figure this out. I'm going to read the book, and I'm going to look for YouTube videos, see what I can figure out. So I will see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless, and good night.